Walk.
Episode 13.
Guys, follow close behind. We're not letting this one get away again.
Sir.
Hilarious how they call me sir. I really haven't done anything. But, yeah, here we are. Our lab. Got a couple of people there who are dying to meet you. That sounds like one of those horrible Bond villain gags, doesn't it? Dying to meet you. Like, because it has dying in it, it's some kind of threat. We don't need to make threats, Walker. I really thought you and me were friends, but after what you just pulled... Home sweet lab. You know, despite what Charlie's told you, it's not true that we need you alive. All we actually need is for the device to be registering some brain activity, so it thinks you're alive. All we need is your brainstem, really. We could cut the rest out and just leave a tiny bit of residual activity there, and we could use the device as much as we wanted. I mean, I know, it's gross, right? But that's how it is. I wanted to keep you alive. Frankly, we might have been more inclined to leave you with a bit more brain if you hadn't just tried that little stunt. But I'm sure Charlie's been teaching you well. And Marianne and Charlie, I mean, sisters, man. They don't always get on, and when they don't, it's murder.
Walker? Walker, I'm so sorry, Walker. I thought I could get you out of there. Walker, they've got Emma, Kerr and Paul as they were coming into the city. I don't even know if Paul's alive. I can't let them get you all. I just can't. I have to protect the world first, no matter what the cost. Walker, I'm so sorry.
To be honest, right, I never thought it would be this easy. I mean, when Marianne told me about it, I thought, nah, that'll never work. I won't be able to pull it off. But she believed in me. That's the thing, Walker, you know? You've got to have someone to believe in. Someone who believes in you.
I've got no choice. I'm so sorry. I swore I'd never be like Marianne. I hate how she's become. I hate her. I swore I'd never have that disregard for human life, but I'm going to have to do it. Cover your ears, Walker. I'm setting off an EMP.
Everything's gone dark. My mobile stopped working.
Marianne! Come in. Come in.
Help! Help me!
Walker, stand up. Come on. Stand up. That's it. Start moving. Back the way you came.
What happened? Everything stopped.
It's you and me now, Walker. Just like it was at the start. I hit the switch. It was the only way. And you've got to bring the device to me here in Geneva. Don't expect to hit your lift. I didn't mean it to happen this way, but she had daisy-chained the signals. I've just blacked out Europe. Walk towards the exit. It's on your right. I know it's dark and things are... I know you are in danger. You have to listen to my voice. I can get you out of there. Thank goodness my connection to you is shielded. All the electronics in the city are fried. And the device... Yep, take it with you. I can talk to you through the implant in your skull. But if you get too far from the device, it'll stop working and I won't be able to talk to you anymore. Keep walking, that's it. Through the door. Are you hurt? Your vitals are okay. Elevated heart rate. Perfectly normal under the circumstances. Walk towards the end of the corridor, grab your earpiece on the way, see it on the tray. Better if no one else knows I can talk to you without it. Keep moving towards the light. Quickly, very quickly, Walker.
This way, ladies and gents, this way. Stay close together. That's right. Just another Inverness event. Very distressing, but we know how to handle it. This way, medical station, second on the left.
The burn can't support you, Walker, as long as you stay in that crowd. They're crawling all over the city, but their systems, the networks of cameras, they're all fried. The secure buildings, all the locks have opened. Good news, Emma and Paul are out. They were being held to the south of the city anyway, so they're on their way. I've told them to wait for you a few miles south. Well, I've told Emma and Paul replied. I think she's angry with me. I know an EMP isn't an ideal solution to any problem, but you have to believe me, Walker. It was better than the alternative.
That's right. This way. Blankets and beds available at the old fire station for those who can't get home.
Okay, the burn are looking for you. We can't have you wandering through the city not knowing who you'll bump into. I think the best thing is to find you somewhere to lay low for a day or two. Let me see. Oh, I know exactly where you should go. Walker, I have a treat for you. An old colleague of my dad's, Professor Foster, lives in Craigmillar. She loves her routines. This time of day, she'll probably be at the tea shop. Just keep walking and I'll direct you there.
You spend 1/3 of your life sleeping, so you should be comfortable. Casper is a sleep brand that makes expertly designed products to help you get your best rest, one night at a time. Breathable mattress design that cleverly mimics human curves helps you sleep cool and regulates your body temperature throughout the night, while also providing supportive comfort for all kinds of bodies. Casper offers a wide array of other products like pillows and sheets to ensure an overall better sleep experience, and their entire line is super affordable because Casper cuts out the middleman and sells directly to you. You can be sure of your purchase with Casper's 100-night risk-free sleep-on-it trial. Get $50 towards select mattresses by visiting casper.com/walk and using the code WALK at checkout. That's casper.com/walk and promo code WALK for $50 towards select mattresses. Terms and conditions apply.
Don't worry, ladies and gentlemen. We've got a good stock of candles in and a gas stove to brew up your tea. Lynette's tea shop will be staying open, even with this power cut.
There she is. The woman in the burgundy felt trilby and the black dress. She was always so stylish. Oh, it's been ages since I've seen her. I used to love it when my dad took me to sit in her office. Always full of amazing things. Ammonites and geodes and the insides of clocks and finger bones of saints. I don't know why she had that stuff. She's a neuroscience engineer. Oh, I wish I could talk to her.
You? Don't I recognize you? Yes. Yes, I'm sure I do. I'm sure I do.
I'm sure she doesn't. You don't know Professor Foster, do you?
Yes. Yes. I have it. 3rd year environmental botany, isn't it? No. Wait. Postdoc in quantum entanglement under Hodges.
What's happened to her?
She thinks everyone's a student. Wait for it. She'll call you Charles in a minute. Or Anne. Or someone else in succession to the throne. I'm Bernie. I look after her. Well, I take her around anyway. Not that the university's paid me since Inverness.
You did come to see me, though, didn't you? Yes, I know you. I know you did. Oh, I can't remember your name, but I always knew you would be the one to survive.
She does know you, doesn't she? Are you an old student?
Aye, it's all right, ladies. There'll be another batch of drop scones on the way soon. All done on the griddle on our lovely wee Primus stove.
Oh, I know this one. You'd like to come for a walk with me, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? Don't fuss, Bernie. I am going for a walk.
Listen, if you do know her, she's got some bloke who has been interviewing her for a magazine or something. Don't know what he can get out of her. American bloke. He's meeting her outside the library. It's just through the park. Could you just walk her there?
That's what I've been telling you. Oh, what's your name? What is your name? No one remembers now, but I know all about it. It did have to be a child. Yes.
Oh, Professor Foster.
Yes, this way. Towards the library, yes. Now, you did tell me your name. What was it? Walker! Yes, very good. And you say you knew Professor Emmanuel at Inverness. Robert. Oh, what a fine mind. A brilliant mind. I do look forward to talking to him again. Do you know if he's coming to Edinburgh to lecture again soon?
Oh, probably don't tell her my dad is dead. Maybe someone's told her already and she's forgotten. What has happened to her?
Ah, you will have known Lawrence, I suppose. Lawrence lost his name. Bright chap, constantly talking about television. Don't watch it myself, dreadful thing. Yes, Lawrence. Came to talk to me recently. He was very enthusiastic about the project, you know. Working nights and weekends enough for Robert to give him a few special assignments. He came in on Christmas Day once, I seem to recall, just to spend more time working. Of course, we've all given too much to the project. It did have to be. I couldn't get the ethical committee, you know, to approve my research application. So I just took the tablets and injected myself with the thing. Proved my point. It did provide a neural interface of just the kind I was hoping. I think it's had some unanticipated long-term consequences, I'm afraid. My blasted memory,
She always was a relentless self-experimenter. I haven't seen her for a while. I didn't know she'd...
Ah, there he is. Nice American chap. Asks lots of questions. Can't give all the answers, though, of course. Hello. Hello, Jackson. Over here. Come and walk to the house with us.
Professor Foster. Walker. Good to see you again.
You've met?
Walker and I go way back. Walker got me out of a village that had gone bad. But I don't think we've seen each other since... Was it Harsham House?
What?
This way, Professor. We're heading to your house, right?
You were never one of my students, were you, Jackson? I forget. You're not a student of mine now, are you? Am I expecting to see a portion of your thesis?
No, Professor Foster. You remember. I just came here to ask you some questions. About the transmitters?
Oh. You're not likely to get those working. Can't you see we've had another Inverness incident? Still, not to worry, I've plenty of candles at home.
We just want to know a little more about how the transmitters work, Professor Foster.
Ah, well, I was never the expert in the transmitters, you see. That was... What was her name? Bogle? Bruegel? Oh, I can't remember. Very brilliant mind. Lost someone in Fort Lauderdale, poor thing. Moved to London with that boyfriend. Why do they always get distracted by the boyfriend? And so often, the boyfriend is a marine biologist. Peculiar. Why on earth would you want to talk about the transmitters anyway? They're far from the most interesting part of the project. You should ask about the machine learning.
You should ask him why he's not dead and thrown in a bog like we thought.
Walker and I bumped into some of those transmitters, in fact, a little while ago. Didn't we, Walker? When Walker and I last met, it was at Harsham House. Have you heard of it?
Oh, yes, I think something was tested there.
That's right. They performed some tests there, especially on the transmitters. I knew it as soon as we got there. I stayed behind to investigate. Thought I had a big story, but turned out it was only a piece of the puzzle. Still, some of the equipment was manufactured in your lab in Edinburgh. So here I am.
And have you told Walker here? Why, you want to know?
I'm a journalist, working for a big news site. I can't say which.
Oh, Jackson, even I don't believe that. Walker, I'm sure you've worked it out already, haven't you? Lovely Jackson here is CIA. Oh, yes. Go on denying it as long as you like. You're a journalist, but you haven't reported a single thing since we've been talking. You're a writer, but look at your alert stance and healthy tan. No, CIA.
I've
Been searching for Jackson in all the databases I can find. Nothing. No bylines for newspapers, but not even any passport or driving license records. She's right. Professor Foster always was 10 miles ahead of everyone else.
It's all right. Walker and I can keep a secret, can't we? Now. Come in, sit here. I'll get some tea.
Professor, it's possible we're both here to ask you about the same thing.
It's not. I just wanted you to stay at Foster's place for a night or two. She might let you look at her gourd collection.
Ah, look. It's nice to be well prepared, isn't it? Bernie stocked up the larder for me after the first power cut in Inverness. Lots of dried food, huge drums of water, and this nice wee camping stove. Reminds me of those trips to the Hebrides with my first husband back in '68. So, Lapsang Souchong? Earl Grey?
Professor Foster, if you'll just listen for a moment. It's really vital that we understand what's going on here. We know that someone is orchestrating the carrying of these boxes. Cards on the table, Walker. That's why I hooked up with your party in the first place. To find out more. And we know that the transmitter I found at Harsham House has something to do with the long-term plan. We want to be on